News Man Theo Butler. Welcome to another exciting episode of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying. With the Raw Nation. Y'all go ahead and crack that damn thing on up. Yeah. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a constructive comment. No, seriously. I can take constructive comments. I can. We trying to grow the Rock With Me Nation. We trying to get to 1,300 members of the Rock With Me Nation. Matter of fact, you might want to, if you already subscribed, go check and make sure you subscribe. Right? Go, because stuff be happening and everything like that. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you got your notifications on. You do all that. You never know. I might drop a live. Ain't no telling when I drop live. But never mind all that. You see what we got going on? Issue 2 of Absolute Green Lantern. Yeah, that's what we got going on. Brought to us by the talents of Ewing and Jahnoy Lindsay. Yeah. I'm picking this up right now. And yes, I'm a Green Lantern fan. Yeah. I go way back with it. That's what that is. Let's go ahead and crack this puppy on open. We open up with that ring from last issue, which is totally making me think about that movie, The Ring. Y'all remember that movie? Yeah. You know, at the end of it, they actually had this part where you could actually see what the folks in the movie were seeing. Yeah. I never did that. Anyway, the ring is telling Sojourner that she must be without fear to control the flame. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, but she don't look well, though. She don't look well. The restaurant from earlier don't look well. And Hal, well, his left arm definitely don't look well. No, it don't. Long story short, Hal can't control the power as they both reflect on what happened back with Guy Gardner and John Stewart and Abin Sur. Like, ain't none of that go right. That's memory lane, and all they can do is think about how this would play out in a small town. That's all they can do. That's all I can think about, because I'm sitting up in because Camilla, Georgia is a small town. So it's rather easy to see this scene actually play out with that Green Lantern symbol hovering off in the distance. Like I'm downtown in the middle of Camilla, Georgia right now. If you from Camilla, Georgia, you see where I'm at. I'm on Main Street. You know where Mitchell County Drug Store at? Yeah, I'm standing in the intersection right there. This whole Rita chief with red hair named God, cause that's Rita. He the chief. I know it's Guy Gardner. That look like the chief. And if you're a Doom Patrol fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. Hell, if not for the title, this very well could be a damn Doom, a damn Doom Patrol story. Anyway, Guy attempts to communicate with Abin Sur, but the understanding between the two, there's a communication gap going on around somewhere. Joe gets Guy to rethink his communication tactics, and one would have thought things had calmed down. The whole running up on an alien pulling out your firearm thing, the alien who literally came from another planet. Anyway, the way this page looks, Abin Sur has just deleted Guy. Or at the very least, it looked like it. The expressions on John, Hal, and Joe's faces definitely suggested. Rita, well, R.I.P. Rita. Roy, which I guess we finna go down this whole Arsenal story arc. No, y'all remember when Arsenal lost it? Never mind. Young Justice fan. No? Okay. All right. Roy loses a hand. Yeah. Things are going to pop real quick. And while John attends to Roy, Hal picks up his firearm and points it at Abin Sur. Can I just go back to the whole logical thing of pointing a weapon that fires projectiles at an alien who's capable of interstellar space travel? Having seen what Abin Sur has done to all of those he felt threatened by, John manages to convince Hal to lower the weapon. And as Abin Sur flies off, well, current day, and we find that Hal still has the weapon, the gun, in his hand, the black one, and it's talking to him. Memory lane again, as time winds back to the three friends in the diner from earlier, attempted to make sense of the energy field around their town, and the alien known as Abin Sur, when John has an idea. So my thoughts on this, like I said, I'm low-key kind of able to envision this whole scenario thing, because Camilla, Georgia is a small town. And yeah, I could see folks doing some dumb stuff, like pulling out a gun on the damn alien. I could. Small town, small mind. Anyway, I can see that. So I'm curious as what's going on. I'm curious. I'm curious as to what's going on with issue 3. I'm curious. I'm curious. Clearly, Hal Jordan is the Black Hand, or at least this version, this universe's version of the Black Hand. Sojourner is this Earth's version of the Green Lantern. Want to know what happened with John? I'm curious, and I would hate to think that guy went out that fast. Like, God, that's it. Want to know if we gonna get some more Roy? Clearly, Roy lost a hand and everything like that. But yeah, this is definitely interesting. Small town. It's still in a small town. Next issue, we got to see what Joe and Hal gon'. I don't know. The hand is controlling Hal, so we gonna see. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. But I definitely am enjoying it, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now with the titles. I think Green Lantern Corps, Green Lantern, Absolute Green Lantern. Yeah, you got some pretty good consistent writing there, and I know y'all like with Theo. You ain't reviewed them other titles. This is true, but I am collecting them. Thus, I will be able to bring them to you at a future date. That said, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Definitely leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section and everything like that. Share the video. We growing the channel. This is our year and everything like that. Share the video and everything. Let me know what your thoughts are. Till next time, in the meantime, in between time, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman, I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.